Juan Thompson is being charged with cyber stalking and making aggressive threats against those who are in Jewish synagogues and other Jewish places of worship. Juan Thompson is an anti-Semitic. He is an awful person based on what he is, if what he is said to have done is true, and it looks like it is. Juan Thompson is 31 years old. He took upon himself these heinous actions after he broke up with his girlfriend, and as part of what the federal government says was an effort to terrorize her. However, the story isn't about the capture of a really messed up individual. No. The story is being dominated by couch potato conservatives who are happy with one fact, that he's black. I don't know where these folks have been all these years, but it's like they just figured out that, hey, mental illness doesn't always come in one color, okay? And not only that, Juan Thompson isn't responsible for every single anti-Semitic attack on Jewish synagogues or threat on Jewish synagogues that has occurred in the United States to date, let alone during these recent spate of activities. There's still a problem. But for these couch potato conservatives to go on social media and yell and celebrate and cry just because Juan Thompson is black shows how terrible these people are. They missed the point. What he did was wrong. Some of these same couch potato conservatives will be the first to say that they're colorblind. They're not. Note who they are, because when they use the term colorblind, say to them, you're not colorblind. You see color, and not only that, you know that it doesn't matter what color the person is when they commit a crime, but you're very willing to look at the color of the person when they commit a crime, and you seem to be more happy than you should be. In fact, you shouldn't be happy at all because you discover the person's black. That's absolutely heinously ridiculous. And the people responsible for this point of view ought to be ashamed of themselves, at the very least. Because by allowing this attention on the color of Juan Thompson to continue, they ignore the fact that, hey, there's somebody out there too doing this. Okay, and if the guy is white, what does that prove? Nothing. Except that we have another messed up individual. I know some of you out there are tired of hearing story upon story of a white male responsible for a mass shooting. All right? However, it is appropriate to point out the color of the person when there's an obvious pattern that can be tied to a socioeconomic element. Loss of job, loss of romantic relationship, isolation among a group of people in our society that are normally not associated with such problems. In order to cope, turn into drugs and other forms of ways to cope, okay? My point is that we've got serious problems, and it's appropriate at times to talk about the background, the racial background of the individual, but it's not appropriate to celebrate when that person is from a particular racial group. White, black, Asian, Hispanic, it does not matter. Juan Thompson did something wrong. He ruined his life. Stay tuned.